Hi, I'm Joan Miller. This is Bootleg Yoga, and today I'm going to show you an energizing 15-minute yoga practice to start your day with positive energy and increased physical energy. So come with me. We'll start standing just like so. We're starting in mountain pose, and this is the foundation for all of our standing poses, so we want to get this right. Look down at your feet. They can be together or up to 6 inches apart. If you're beginning, you want to put your feet a little further apart. You want to spread the toes as much as you can and press down into the earth. And you'll find that when you press down with the feet, it creates an upward lift at the top of your head. So you want to stand strong and straight like a mountain. You want to feel your spine getting long as you reach up to the crown of your head. This is very good for your posture, and your mother will be happy you're doing this with me today. So let's roll the shoulders back in mountain pose. Let's tuck the ribs in slightly. You don't want them to kick out. You want a little tuck, a little tailbone tucked in, ribs kind of tucked in. And as always in our practices, we start with a little bit of quiet time to center. So let's bring the hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. Let's close the eyes. And let's imagine we're drawing breath and energy up from the center of the earth, up the legs, up the spine, up out of the top of your head. And send it straight back down on the exhale. So slowly breathe all the way up the body. Lifting the heart on the exhale, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Listen to the sound of your breath. And let it keep you in the present moment. Let's be still. Be present. Connecting with your higher self and higher power. Let's start our morning practice today with loving kindness by thinking about someone or something, or some place or some animal that you love. Let that feeling emanate from your heart and radiate out from you in all directions. And finally, if there's something you want to manifest in your life, let's place an intention into this practice. We slowly open the eyes and begin with the breath. Breath and movement combined. Exhaling the hands down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale down the midline. So what you're trying to do is make your breath last this whole movement. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Pause, exhale down. Now if you're just starting, it's a little challenging to keep your breath that long. It will come. If you have to take some catch-up breaths, that's okay. Let's do a few more. So we're starting this nice rhythmic move, rhythmic breath. It feels good to bring some awareness to your breath and open up the shoulders here. Let's take one more. Long breath, enjoy your breath. Exhaling down. Now we're moving into half sun salutation, still taking it nice and easy, nice and gentle here. We're going to hinge from your hips with a flat back. Exhaling down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then soften the knees and roll up one vertebra at a time. One vertebra at a time, nice and slow. And only when the spine is straight, the shoulders roll back and the head comes up. Let's do this again. Inhaling up. Lead with the heart. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway up. Don't worry if your hands are not on the mat. They could be on the shins as well. Exhale, fold. This time reverse swan dive. Arms come to the side. Press the feet down. And now a slight standing back bend. Tucking the hips under. And down. Now we're starting to warm up a little bit. One more time, let's flow with an inhale. Enjoy the ride down on the exhale. Halfway up. Fold. Reverse swan dive. Standing back bend. Down the midline. Nice. Rolling the shoulders back. Let's bring the feet about shoulder width apart. Whenever we're doing these standing poses, you want to tuck the tailbone under slightly. It's like you're pointing your tailbone down. You don't want to squeeze your butt under. It's just a little tuck. Shoulders roll back. Let's inhale the arms over the head. In the beginning, maybe your arms don't reach together so well. That's all right. Just hold them up. That's okay. If you can, steeple the fingers together so your arms are by your ears, stretching the shoulders. Now with that tuck in the tailbone, we're going to inhale in the center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. And then exhale, side bend. So some people call this half moon, some people call it kite. Inhale, exhale. Now you'll notice that my legs are staying straight. My legs are like the trunk of a tree, they're stable. And I'm bending from the waist. You don't have to go too far, but do stay in one plane. So we don't want this shoulder dropping forward. It's as if you're sliding against the wall. So let's do one more with me. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, let's lower one arm down and reach over to the side. Now your hand could be on your thigh for a little support. Try to get this arm by the ear. Yoga is wonderful for opening and stretching the shoulders, and sometimes you don't even realize how tight your shoulders are until you try to get your arm behind the ear. You find that your arm is here. If it is, don't worry, it'll come. Let's lengthen up, reaching up long in the spine, and then we're going to twist a little bit. Tuck in the tailbone, slightly back bend. Again, look anywhere that's comfortable for your neck, anywhere. Let's take one more inhalation, one more exhalation, maximizing. And inhale up, exhale down. This side should feel pretty good now. So once again, we're drawing under, inhaling up, exhaling, sliding this hand down the thigh. So let's find a place where you can stay, maintain. If this is where you are today, that's great. Every day you practice with me, it will get easier and it will feel better. So I'm bending, side bending, I'm twisting, slightly back bending. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale up, exhale down. Very nice. Roll the shoulders back. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see a little bit better what I'm going to do. You can stay right where you are. I'm here again with feet and shoulder width apart. We're going to come into a couple nice forward bends. Let's inhale the arms up. This time, open the arms wide. Lead with the heart. See, nice flat back. Now when you get down to this forward bend, grab the opposite elbows and hang like so. And sway. I always like a little slight bend in the knees, but your feet are parallel to each other and they're pressing into the mat evenly. Let your head go. We want the weight of your head to decompress all the vertebrae in your neck. So you can swing it gently, you can shake it yes and no. Let the arms sway, and you'll feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. It's a nice easy stretch to do in the morning. And then we do a weeping willow, which feels great. You release the arms and you swing them side to side. You see the legs stay here and they stay slightly bent. The arms sway, and as we sway, we're going to roll one vertebra at a time. Take your time. This feels great. One vertebra at a time coming up, and then when you get up, you just rotate the arms around. Good. So we're stretched a little bit. Now we're going to bring some more energy and some heat into this practice in your body with breath of joy. Feet are slightly turned out for this one, and the knees are bent. Watch you one time and do it with me. You have to make noise for this, so if you're doing it early in the morning, be careful, you may wake people up in the house. Let's inhale up, inhale up, inhale up, exhale, ha! So sound with the breath is very good for relieving tension, and it feels good too, especially if you've got some pent-up frustration. Let's do two more. Ready? Inhale, 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 exhale, ha! Inhale, 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 ha! All right, and shake it out. Let's bring some heat to the legs now. Let's do some balancing poses that will strengthen your leg, your core, and help you focus early in the morning. Everyone loves tree. So let's start with the right foot on the ground. The toes are spread. You want to imagine that there are roots going down this leg into the ground. Use your mental capacity, visualization to help you stay balanced. This leg comes out to the side. Now, in the beginning, you could just start by bringing your heel to your ankle. Roll the shoulders back. Wherever you are, we want the hips to be level. Tree is a hip opener. So we don't want to turn the hips at all, trying to get the knee up. Hips are level, whether you're here or up in the cat. If you're feeling balanced, you can bring your foot up to the thigh. I'm making sure that my hips are even and at that level, and one hasn't hiked up over the other. I find that it's helpful to bring the arms up in kind of a wide position here. When your arms are wide, it helps you keep your balance. And if you want some extra good energy, you can put your fingers and move your hair. Now find a spot to focus on. It's the gentle drishti of focusing. Take 2 breaths. That's it. Breathe all the way up that leg. One more inhalation. Exhaling the hands down. It comes down. Mountain pose. Don't worry if you lost your balance. Balance gets so much better with yoga. Some days are better than others. Just do what you can. Now we're on the left foot. Right foot is out. Hips are level. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the heel to the ankle or the calf or the thigh. We're snuggling that foot into the thigh. You can place it whatever you want, just never on the knee. You never want to put pressure on the knee. Inhaling the arms up. Now in the beginning, it's enough to just stay here without falling over. But as you practice, you want to get the arms behind the ears. Also, you want the ribs to tuck in and not kick out. So let's take one more inhalation. Exhaling down the midline. Goes down. Nice. So balancing poses are a great way to start the morning, getting your mind focused on your tasks of the day. Let's take a nice wide stance here. We'll do some warrior poses. Again, bringing more heat and strength. Let's take your left foot out, right foot back. Foot placement is very, very important. If the feet are not aligned, then nothing in the body that comes up from the feet can be aligned. I'm a real stickler for this, so take a look at your foot. This foot should be parallel to the mat. This heel lines up with the arch or heel of the back foot. This back foot is about 15 degrees away from the back of the mat. So it's kind of pigeon-toed in. Your toes should be closer to this mat than the heel. Once you got there, we're in a good place to start. Press the feet down, lift the kneecaps, and inhale the arms up to shoulder level. Exhale, we're going to bend this leg. So in the beginning, here's a nice, gentle warrior pose. The shoulders come away from the ears. The ribs are over the hips. A lot of times we see people reaching out. Pull them back. So you may be doing this in your living room or somewhere, your basement, where you don't have a mirror. That's the way I started off doing yoga, in a little basement apartment with no mirror. So you learn the way your body's supposed to feel. Sometimes you'll reach down and see, are my ribs above my hips? You should be able to see your big toe of that foot. And here's another trick you can do in warrior pose that helps you have good alignment. Inhale and bring the palms up. And notice your shoulder blades start to come down the back, and that's where we want them. We want those shoulder blades engaged. So you can keep the shoulder blades right there and just turn the hands back. Some people like to look over the middle finger. Some people like to look this way. You decide. And eventually, as you get stronger with more stamina, I'm going to come low, almost to 90 degrees. One more exhalation. Inhale, let's straighten the leg. Now, bring this toe up just slightly. We're going to come into triangle. Let's slide this out. See how I'm lengthening my whole body up over the leg. I haven't bent the leg, and I haven't come forward. Then we lower this leg, this hand, wherever it lands is fine. But take a look at your alignment. Your shoulder, your elbow, your shin, they're all in one line. And we reach fingertip to fingertip. Now if this bothers your shoulder, you can bring the hand to the hip. You can take it behind your body. You can snuggle it up against the thigh. It's up to you. Wherever you are, though, let's draw the shoulders away from the ears. Let's make both sides of the ribs long. Again, if you don't have a mirror, check here. Sometimes A lot of people do this in triangles. See this round thing? We don't want it round. We want to drop the rib in. It feels better too. So relax your face, lift this kneecap, inhale, exhale. Now we inhale, we're going to lift the upper body, exhale, close the pose. Nice job. Let's try the other side. So we have this alignment, this foot's parallel, 15 degrees, heel lines up with the arch. Please make sure you're in good alignment before we go any further. Also lift the kneecap, tighten your thighs, your legs are active. Inhale the arms up to shoulder level. Exhale, bend. Stay here, or you can widen the stance if you want to go a little bit lower. Let's take your time in this pose. Checking your alignment of the ribs over the hips. Shoulder blades coming back. Face is relaxed. You want to make sure your knee hasn't rolled in. Sometimes I'll take my hand, I'll just open the knee. I'll manually open the hip here so I can see my big toe. So let's take 2 more breaths here. Draw the energy up that back leg. Exhale through the arms. 1 more breath. Inhale. Long deep breath. Exhale. Doing good. Inhale. We're going to straighten this leg. Narrow your stance. Reach out. Straight out to the side. Let the hand land on the shin. Some people like to come down more. I like to keep it right here. Reaching fingertip to fingertip. The shoulders come away. You know, in yoga, sometimes we get very competitive with ourselves. And we think, oh, I want to get my hand down here because you see other people doing that. But just notice, when the hand comes down, do you see how I got all rounded here? We're better off to keep the hand here on the shin of the ankle and have both sides of the waist long. Every day you do yoga, it will get easier. These poses will get deeper. You'll feel better if you just maintain an appreciation for yourself for doing this practice. It's really great that you're taking time to do something good for your body. So let's focus on that. Rest will come. 1 more breath. And inhale up. Close the pose. Good. Now let's make the feet parallel. We're always striving for a balance in our yoga practice. We just did some poses where your legs were externally rotated. Now we want to neutralize, we want to bring them in. So we're going to do a forward bend, which is wonderful to stretch your hamstrings, your back. And this morning, we're going to stretch your shoulders. So make sure the feet are parallel to each other, the insteps, and nice and wide. My feet are about almost 4 feet apart, and I'm pretty tall though. So 3.5 to 4 feet apart. You want to interlace your hands like this behind your back in mudra. Roll the shoulders back. Now on an inhale, we're going to tighten the kneecaps, lift the heart. And as we did before, you hinge from the hips. Exhale all the way down. And let gravity take the arms. Please don't force your arms down. And if it bothers your arms, you can bring them on your back. But gravity is going to help you open your shoulders now. Just breathe into the shoulders. Let the arms drop. Let your head dangle. Take 2 more breaths here. Letting go on the exhale, letting the weight of your head stretch your neck. 1 more breath. Now use the strength of the arms to help you pull up. Soften the knees if you like. Nice flat back all the way up. So good, so good. Heel toe, feet together. All right. And let's end as we begin in mountain pose. So breathe. Inhale up, back bend, and exhale down. So let's set this even rhythm for the breath. Inhaling up, exhale. So feel your mind starting to slow down again. Feel your body starting to get calm again. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And so we've had a nice 15-minute workout together this morning to energize body and mind and spirit. And I thank you for doing yoga with me today. And today's affirmation is, I know that good things are lined up for me, and I accept them. Namaste, and blessings.